Well, hello, y'all. We're going to do our ham to go with our creamed corn now. I'm going to get another skillet here. And I've not opened this blood orange infused olive oil that I get at the Copper Kettle store, cooking store. This is the blood orange infused olive oil. Well, we're going to try it with our ham just to give it a little flavor. I love ham that has orange pieces. It always is good, so we're going to try that. I bet you it'll be delicious. So we'll get our, oh, that blood orange smells so good, these infused olive oils. Absolutely divine. I'm so glad they make them nowadays where you don't have to do it yourself like we've had done for a long time. Now I've still got my basil infused oil that I make, but when it comes to doing these exotic, I don't want to have to go and buy the blood orange flavoring, or they've even got tiramisu and all kind. Okay, I'm going to take this pre-cooked Smithville hams. I got them on sale down at the country grocery store. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fry them. They're already cooked, but we'll go ahead and fry them in the pan. And they fit right in our pan there. If y'all was here today, we might have, for our creamed corn here, we would have fried okra, and I'd make some homemade biscuits or homemade bread. And I'm probably going to make white gravy because I love it on a piece of regular bread. Mother does too, and then with the onion, you can't beat that, y'all. You just cannot beat that. Oh, you can smell that ham, you can smell that blood orange olive. Whew. It's just, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain the smell. It's absolutely divine. That's a word one of my lady friends used. Everything was absolutely divine. She was a designer. And it didn't matter what it was absolutely divine. She never griped about anything. She never criticized anybody. She never criticized anything. Everybody was absolutely divine, or anything it was just absolutely divine. So that's, when I say that, I think of her quite often. We're going to cook that water down just a little bit out of it, and that'll give us some good ham liquid to go make our good gravy. If y'all never tried that Smithville pre-cooked ham, you know, usually I've got some couple big hams in the freezer I need to cook, and I will before long. But this was on sale it had about 2 more pieces, and I think it was $3 at the country grocery store. And you can't beat that for the amount of food and waste you're saving. That starts to kind of wrinkle up, you know it's done. Let me get one of the plates. Give us a little. Turn that down, Billie Jean. Yeah, that's kind of curling up there and turning brown. That's some good ham, y'all. I saw getting up in the camera. I'm sorry. We'll get it out of here, and then I'll get out of that. There's a ham. Yeah. See how that turned brown, and that's a good dew on that ham. Okay. Pull that off just a hair. Get some flour. Gotta get some more bacon grease. I've got ham grease there, but I want some more for my gravy. You gotta have quite a bit of grease in there for that gravy. If you're gonna make a good gravy, you do. I'm just gonna put some flour in there. About like that. About like that. You want to get that. You want to get that roux cooked. Probably need just a hair more flour. Got it all over the place, but that's okay. Put our salt in there while we got it off. Pepper. Make sure that cooks down though. You want that to cook down, not you have lumpy gravy. You don't want lumpy gravy. I've got to get some pepper out of the cabinet, but I'm fine right now. That's plenty of pepper for that, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now for our white gravy, that's what you want, kind of a slurry like that. Just make sure there's no lumps, and you got all that grease. Make it all cooked down there. Get some milk. Get some milk. Get that turned back up. You want your pan hot when you put your milk in there. So that's starting to bubble. Let me get this flour off here while I'm waiting on that. You know me. You know me. Billie Jean gets it all screwed up. Okay. Let me check that. Okay. I think so. That'll be fine. Let's put some milk in there. Get that on up then. Start stirring. It don't take long that to start thickening up. Cooking that roux or that flour and grease, that's what keeps this gravy from being lumpy. Is you cook it down where it's, if that's thin and doesn't have lumps in it, then your gravy's not going to have lumps in it. If that flour and grease is lumped up, you're going to have lumps in your gravy. See how that's starting to just do its own thing? And it's getting thicker, I can tell by the fork. See, there it goes. Once it starts, it's gone. It's like a racehorse. Off it goes. There it goes. See, you don't have to watch it because it's going to be too thick if you don't get that off that fire and turn your fire off. Okay, that's a good gravy though. I just kind of leave it on the edge of the eye. See how thick that's getting? Okay. You don't want it to get too thick. I'll go ahead this cream bucket that I used. That cream won't hurt nothing. I'm gonna get my big, that's not the one. That and I had orange peels in it. Let me get my, I'm just going to dump this so it quits cooking. get one of my spoons. Here I get this Texaco Mexico spoon. Yeah, if I ever get a bigger kitchen, I used to have one. I loved it. Where's my... Okay, now I've got one. That just takes out those little impurities. There's no lumps in that, but there is just little dark pieces from that ham. And I just straightened that out just to be doing it. Not that it mattered today, but I thought, well, I'd show them. Then when you get that on your table, it won't have no kind of dregs in it, left in it from your pan from frying the ham. Now, if that gravy had gotten too thick, you know, I would have thinned it down with some water, just hot water, and let that cook in there. But that's what we're going to have today. I'm not going to make no cornbread. I was going to, but I don't feel like it. So we'll just have light bread, which means white bread, and some ham, and let me see up here. What do I got up here? We've got this is a good bread. This is that Frontier brown bread, and it's really a good bread. I get it for $1.99 at the country grocery store, but it's a good, firm, soft, good bread, and that's what we will have. Let me get a plate for Mama, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her some of this cream corn on there. She'll like that. And then we'll do let me get the tongs. I know I've got tongs here somewhere. Let's put her a pork chop on there. Turn it towards the plate. Turn it towards the corn, so that's the way you do it, Billie Jean. That's the way you do it. Okay. So now we will set her plate there. Let me get she doesn't like too much bread, y'all know that. Y'all know that. That's the good bread knife I was telling y'all about. These knives, they're absolutely wonderful. I think they're on sale, like I said, but I'm going to have to find out. If I do, I'll post it on here. Okay, so now I'm going to put her a half a piece of bread at least on there. And I got a slotted spoon. We don't need a slotted spoon, Billie Jean. I'll just use this ladle. I'll put that gravy just right there. A little bit of gravy, a little bit of corn, a little bit of pork chop. And you know we gotta have some onion. Oh, she wouldn't do it without some onion. So I'm gonna arrange her little pieces of onion on her plate. And I've got her a big glass of iced tea. And that's what we're going to have for our Sunday lunch. Ham and cream corn cut off the cob with bread and gravy and an onion. I hope y'all have a great week this week.